Hey guys, Chicken Buddy Studios here, back with another review of Masterpiece CHEETOR. I know he's been reviewed many times, but again, I'm just starting out, so I get to review who I want. I do have one problem with this guy, which I will get into with robot mode, because it's a robot mode problem. But anyway, let's get into articulation first. Why don't we? One second, sorry. So, for the front leg, he has a full 360 there, kind of gets caught, but still has a 360. You can go out right there. Pretty far. You can go, or this part you can go back. This part moves too, up and down. And it also has a swivel right there, so you can turn it however you want. Sorry, I don't know I have any problem getting this guy on screen. Also, he can bend all the way, and he has ankle tilt, which is really nice. He doesn't have it on the back though. On the back, he can move his leg all the way up. He can move it almost 360, he gets caught right there. And he has right there and right there. His body has like a crunch due to transformation. A crunch right there. I don't know if that's supposed to be connected. Probably, yeah, it's not. But his tail, while thin, it does have lots of movement. It does become a gun as well. And his head can do a full 360 that way, even though I don't know why you'd want to do that. And he can move side to side, and up and down. And he does have interchangeable faces. Also, this mouth opens up. Only 2 mouths open up. And apparently, either this is just a way he's printed, but right at his nose he's a crack. It's probably the way he was put together. I hope that's the way he's put together. But yeah, what you do for the interchangeable face is you pop his head off, put the guy to the side, you have the face. So what you can do is pop the eyes out if you want. So to do that, all you do is this. Get your fingernail in that little slot and just slide it right out. Looks creepy. Looks very, very creepy. But let me take the eyes out of the other ones. It doesn't matter which one is in which. Let's see if I can get this one out. Why won't it come out? Come on. There we go. So this is the head we had on first. He can have these eyes looking to the side. He can have the ones he had in before looking straight, or I forget what the last ones are. They're looking the other way. You know, if it actually wants to go in, look well. Okay, but we're going to put that down for now. His other face is this, it's closed. His mouth can open. I really don't like to, because it's very, very kind of hard to do. But yes, you can do that. And we'll put some eyes in him. Does look better closed for this face. And he has this, the kind of mad face, which we will give him these eyes. And then I'll get into the other 2 faces for robot mode, since they are obviously robot mode faces. And we're just going to put one face on him right now. What you want to do for this is pop tail off. That'll slide up. You can just slide that back down if you don't want that to be slid up right now. And then for the tail, flip it upside down. Bring this up. Rotate this around. This is a very tight joint for mine. And then just lay it out. Get your fingernail right there and push that through. And it'll open up on the other side. You need to open up all the way. Flip the tail around. Peg it into both its places. Slide this piece up like that. Bring this around. Bring that around. And just tab it into place. Same on the other side. You got it kind of got like a hunting rifle, I guess. I don't know really what this is supposed to be. But it looks pretty cool. I like it. Put that to the side. Flip them upside down. Take this section out. You know, if you can get it out the whole all at once, button it down. Then to transform this, bring that up, bring that out, close it back up, and get your fingernail under there, and open that up, and you have another gun. Put it to the side. Now what you want to do next, he is kind of a little bit hard to transform. You need to get him the right way. So what you want to do, you want to have his legs, you want to pop him out like that, bring that up, and bring it back, and it'll sit in place. Bring this piece up, which another way to do that is just push the foot up. That works too. Then what you want to do is bring that up, bring his heel out, and slide this down, bring it up again, and bring this piece over, and just close it up. Then you can bring this down, like that. I think I did something wrong. Yeah, I did. So you want to flip this around, bring it out like that. So just flip that around. Same on the other side. You can just bring his foot up. Actually, you really can't. Sorry, I forgot. You can't. Just push that through. Get the heel out. Make sure you have the heel out, because then the foot will clip into place. And don't forget about closing this. It just sits right in there, nice and snugly. Then what you want to do is flip them over, push that in, bring that down, bring this up, bring it around, and clip it back into place. It's not really like a necessary step. I don't know why they added that, but I can't really see much difference between turning that. You can easily just like flip this around. I guess if you want more spots on the outside, you could do that. You don't have to flip it around, but it says to. So then what you want to do is push the face in, bring it down like that. Try to get him to stand up while you do a review. Go up here. I don't know if you can see that. Untab his arms and bring him out and up. Bring his arms straight and his feet straight. Slide them to the back and tab him in. You know, if he wants to tab him in. Then what you want to do is bring this arm out, because there's a peg on that one. Bring them together and peg them in together. Sorry about that. Then you want to untab his arms from themselves. Bring them out like this. Just rotate them out. rotate that down, and then push this piece down, the arm piece. Then push his hand in because it's probably going to pop out. Then bring this whole section and just bring it back. You know, and it just sits in like that. I wish he didn't really have that piece, but what are you gonna do? Now remember, bring that out, bring it around, it'll look like that. Bring it down, like so. Bring this up, and it'll just slide into place. Then you have them looking like this. You want to bring this head up. Actually, you want to pull this back out. Bring that up, swing it around, push the head in. Bring it down like this, kind of like accordion, fold it on itself. It is kind of hard, so don't push unless you have to. Then you want to bring that down. Close it in on itself again. Keep doing that. And then this is where I said it gets tricky, because mine does not seem to want to peg into place right there, even though it should. But yeah, he's all done right now. Again, amazing figure. And I guess we'll get into the putting the guns in first. This is what you want to do to make it easier for yourself. Take his hand off, open his hand up, grab whatever gun you want. I'm going to use this one right now. I'll show how to put the other one in. So then you just want to put it in, slide it back, and then just that little peg will slide into the hand. You might have to push it down a little bit, but just see if you can actually get it in. Just peg it in like that and close it up. And put his hand back on. Now, I'm going to take this hand off. I'm going to keep this, well, as you know, it can do waist or wrist swivel. Sorry, I couldn't think of words. And he can, I thought he could, yeah. 1 second, let me put his arm back on, or hand back on. If you want, you can slide this. Just give me a second. Having a little technical difficulties. He can move his wrist out like that and in. Not much, but he can. I'm going to take that out again. Now this is kind of a hard one to get in, but yeah, there's no peg, as you can see, to peg in his hand. You just slide it in, cover his hand with it. You got his hand in. Then you just want to slide. So this is where this gimmick comes into play. You slide that out like that, push it in, slide this back into place. If you can. I'll do that off camera really quickly. Make sure his gun's all pegged into itself. I'm kind of having problems with this guy, so I don't really use this gun much. Not really a big fan of this gun and how it fits in his hand. But it does fit, don't worry. Does make him a little top heavy though. But yeah. It does fit in, it doesn't stay, it wobbles a lot. But that's what you can expect from something that doesn't have a peg. Sorry about this review, it's kind of bad, but I'm getting the video out, so I'm happy. So, as you saw, he has the wrist rotation and swivel, and his hand opens up. He has one joint right there, unless you tab, well, not really tab, just take it out of its place and bring it up. He can go up all the way, can go down, and he can do a full 360 at the arm. And he has a swivel right there. His head can go up, and it cannot do a 360. Actually, yes it can. Never mind. I take that back. I didn't think it could. He has waist swivel. He can do 360 if you want to. You just bring these back. And then you can do 360. You have out, knee bend, ankle tilt, heel can move, foot can move, and he has a special thing right there. A special little toe. And what you can do with this gun, not even showing out on camera, you can kind of like fold it up a little bit, halfway. At least this is how I do it. And then you can just tab it right in. That tab right there will go into right there, and it just sits right in there once you get it in. This gun, let me take it out of his hand. Take it out of his hand, you just bring it to the bottom, your finger to the bottom, and just unpeg it. And then fold it up all the way, just so it saves space on the back. And then you just peg it in right up there. At least I thought that's what you did. 1 second. Yeah, that's what you do, but it does not seem to be working for me right now. Oh wait, no, sorry. You keep this piece folded out. Then you slide it in like that. And now he has weapon storage. I'm not really a big fan of that, but it works. Anyway, let's get to the interchangeable face. He has this face. Yeah, like I don't remember, I haven't really watched Beast Wars. Here, I'll take his face out. He has that face. He has this face. And he has, if it will, that face. And the Maximal logo. I'm going to use that face I just used, that I just showed you guys. I put it in. And there he has a face. Like he should. Like all people should. And not really much to tell. He is quite small. If you have the Masterpiece Bumblebee, he's a little bit taller than that. Not really. Here we have a Black Series droid. It doesn't want to stand. It's like almost as tall. The Black Series droid is almost as tall as the CHEETOR. Or CHEETUS, sorry. Here's hubcap. And that is it for comparisons. You know, we'll just pull this thing out. There's a Pez, Optimus Prime Pez. And that's all. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next review. Bye.